Yeah, it was hot.
Still a little warm. Anyways, Dave, what you got?
Well, I was just thinking about like simple pleasures, and it's something that I've noticed. My last birthday, everybody came over after the Holland Fest, and we sat around the old meth kettle, and there was a ton of people show up that night. Speaking of celebrating birthdays, there's probably 40, 50 people here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed it that night. I noticed it again New Year's Eve when we had people over. But one of my favorite things anymore, and it used to annoy the piss out of me, but like when there's a whole bunch of people over and then those people split off into smaller subgroups and there's just like this happy chatter and you don't know what anybody's saying, but you just hear all this joyful talking or banter, and everybody's just happy to see everybody and getting along. And I don't know, that like that noise, that sound of just everybody having a good time.
People cohabitating peacefully.
Yeah. That's the last 2 times in a row that I've noticed that. I'm like, and it's like left it some sort of impact. Like, man, this is good spot to be talking about. You don't know how many days you have left. Just folks over, visiting, having a good time. Been thinking about it some lately. Big fan of it. So, but the topic was like simple pleasures or something that just, seems small, but does your heart good. You know what I mean? What you got, like anything?
Man, I'll think about it. You.
I think basically your overarching conversations about the simple pleasures in life.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And yours is when you notice at a party, everybody's kind of there together, but little side conversations. I'll say probably one of the simple pleasures that I enjoy is there's certain nights when you can be down at the small watering hole that is the Holland Legion, and it just be a good night.
I heard this week was
Wednesday. They were packed.
Yeah,
they were packed Wednesday. I stopped by for a little bit, but like we had that 2 years ago, Christmas. It was a day that was between Christmas and New Year's. Went down there, wasn't crowded, but it was just a good night. Mm-hmm. I think those are really enjoyable. I think that's a strong one. And I think any chance you can get outside and watch a sunrise or a sunset,
hell yeah.
I think that's very enjoyable.
This is pretty cool. Like coming here each week.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell us something.
No.
Should we add your little Googler machine to like our logo? Do you think it should be the 4th, or do you think we should put it somewhere on the?
No, I just got the show notes pulled up, dickhead.
Oh, it's just.
I think we need to mute your mic more.
Mine?
No, I didn't. I don't know why I said that.
Because there'd be some that would say it's the opposite.
Mine.
Yeah,
I'm sure there'll not be.
Yeah.
No,
we could pull that one as we were going to do the other poll too.
We could, yeah.
29th or
knock all their teeth out too.
Yeah.
I think like this, like coming. I've never been like. I've always wanted to play church league softball. I've always wanted to play.
It's a blast.
Bowling. I've always wanted to go to like, hey, we got cards tonight, or hey, hey, it's dart league, or it's like something. Like you're married to a thing, like you're, it's softball season, or like your Wednesday night basketball, or whatever.
Yeah,
like, I've never really been able to do that because of my work schedule, or because of the kids, or timing didn't work, or anything like that. But like when we started this, and then like we just started, consistency, and we made it a thing where we literally do it every week.
That's the main thing I tell.
Like in the beginning,
what's it like doing that? And I'm like, honestly, I was like, I figured we'd fizzle out after maybe 3 weeks. Like I did. I figured we'd just one of us wouldn't be able to make it, and then the next week somebody would have an excuse not to make it. And the next thing you know, we missed more than we've done, and then it just goes to bed.
The funny thing with me, it's like I in the beginning I got like hella anxiety about it. You know what I mean? Like I was like, God dang, dude, like we got to go out there again and somehow try to put on another good show. You know what I mean? Like keep them locked in, But now it's just, especially with this new format, I dig it. Like we're just, it's like we're back to our roots, just bullshitting and doing stuff like that.
Well, I think
that's like a simple pleasure for me.
I think in the beginning we had no idea that it would be what it kind of
A
was.
multi-million-dollar podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think then when we started hearing back from people,
That's the cool shit.
that's
simple
the
pleasure.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we hear.
That's the juice.
Yeah. Well, when you hear from people, you know, we got a fan and his wife is battling breast cancer right
dude,
now.
like those
and that
John Boy's trips to Indy, and like listening to that, those heart warmers, that really tug at you. Those are the ones that.
well, and I think that's what, and you love hearing those messages from those folks, because then it's like you have weeks where it's tough to do, but it's also a good time to where
when you're hoarse as hell and
yeah,
you got a hole in your head that's not your mouth or eyes or ears or nose. It's like
Yeah.
that's a tough spot.
yeah, and
You just got to keep grinding.
well, Couch Guy gets up 1,000,000 times a show
What's it matter? Just
because
don't.
I can see him.
So can I.
Yeah. No, go Couch Guy, go.
He did what he got up to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Get over
I
it.
can't see it.
Get off his back.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But I think that, it is, I think in the beginning it was so new and fresh. That's what made it
Those
exciting.
episodes were awful.
Oh, God.
Go back.
They were terrible.
Look at the production quality of that.
Yeah.
I remember when you edited episode 1, take 1.
Oh, God.
And it's so like
Choppy.
herky jerky everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, God, we can't put that out there.
Whenever you get the perfect amount of ice in your ordered soda from a restaurant,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that is the ticket. Because either you're getting way too much and you're not even halfway through your quarter pounder and you're out of drink
yeah.
because it's all ice,
Ice to the very top.
or like there's literally like 4 cubes and they instantly melt and it's like there's no ice, like whenever it's just like perfect. That's another good one because
Yeah.
you're screwed. You're in your car
It's a
driving.
tough spot.
Like what the hell are you gonna do?
I think
Go
McDonald's
around
has
the line
perfected
for
it.
another? No, they have not. That's where I'm getting at. No, they have not.
Like I've not been to the local one
Well,
because
their
I thought
ice-
they just have the button you push and
they
it gives
do.
you.
They do, but they got her running a little lean.
Oh,
Yeah, she's a little light when she comes out. But some people like that. Some people order light.
I'm a light ice guy.
Yeah, because you get more soda, or you're more quantity of your beverage. But
Well, and it comes out cold too.
well, too. I mean, some, whatever. But like the automated ice dropper, I think they need to dial it up a little bit. We'll have to get a hold of our local franchise owners and tell them to, hey, bud,
Because they're going to care
throw
what
a
we
couple
say.
more cubes in there if you really know what you're
And they'll say, well, here, let me show you the surveillance footage
or
of.
or the algorithm of how this whole global McDonald's network works with their ice and their profitability, and we'll look at the bar graphs and all that because I guarantee you that's going on.
They're
And
saving a
another
little
thing
bit.
too, you make me pay 60 cents for another buffalo sauce. I'm gonna come out of this window. I'm gonna drag your. Well, no, I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna pull away from the building far enough to get my ass out of the building, and I'm gonna rip your little scrawny burger punk ass out of there and get my buffalo sauce. 60 cents. That's like 4 dips in a nug. You might get 4 nugs. You might get 4 nugs out of a packet, out of one little buffalo cup. And then, well, I'm sorry, sir, but only one sauce per 10 piece. And I'm like,
only one sauce per 10
or
piece?
two sauces per 10 piece. I'm a solid 3 to 4 sauce guy all the time. Yeah. Go to Wendy's, get your breakfast baconator or your sausage croissant in the morning, large seasoned potatoes. Yeah, hit me with 4 ghost peppers, please.
You like the ghost pepper?
I do, dude. With those seasoned potatoes, those are badass. And yeah, I mean, they don't even bat an eye. Okay, yeah, hell yeah, load her up. They'll give you 5. Perfect, thanks. 2 miles or quarter mile back down the road, and you're paying 60 cents a pop for them.
That's why they can't afford to keep the beef on the shelf, though, because they're giving all the dip away.
Well, guess what? They've got the people serving you that light iced soda, and they're making $24 an hour as a crew chief.
Are they really?
Yeah, crew chief, I guess, or team leader, or whatever they call them.
Making 24 an hour.
$20 an hour. SEAL Team 6, McDonald's crew chief leaders, Master Chief Halo Edition. What are you doing there, whole head?
I just pulled a stitch. It's fine.
Pulled a stitch? You mean you got one of your face pubes hung in that tape? Probably.
No. It's I can feel the stitches under there. And
Are you going to start leaking out of the side of your head?
They said even if I do, I'm not allowed to take this off. I got to drive to Newburgh, but they're closed. Like, well, just try to patch it over, but you can't take that off. You got
for 5 days, huh? 7 days.
Yeah. They said if the bleeding's bad and it goes like way, way long, then I can call them and, they'll probably have me go to like an urgent care. But I was like, well, my wife's.
That sounds like a cesspool. Yeah. You want me to take your stitches out when it's time?
No, I got to go back down and see the doc. He's going to do it Monday.
That's just more money they rake out of you for cutting stitches.
Yeah, but he never told me anything about it afterwards. He was busy. Huh. Like they called her, like, is everything going good? I was like, I don't know, I think. And
I got a hole in the side of my head. What else?
I was like,
I don't know. I can't look at it. I got this damn Band-Aid on. I'm not allowed to take off.
Yeah. I said, I am curious. Am I supposed to come back for like more checkups or something? Or like now that it's gone, is it gone forever? She's like, well, the doctor would have told you that. I'm like, well, no, the doctor said, have a good one. And he left. She's like, well, you definitely want to ask him these questions.
And then told you to pull your pants back up.
Hasta luego, puta madre.